Hello, PE 582. This is Anthony Roldan. I hope you guys are all doing well. We're required to speak on the 5 principles found in the article by Shane J. Lopez. And we'll begin with principle number 1 from the Principles of Strength-Based Education. Principle number 1, as we stated, says measurement of student characteristics includes strengths assessment, which supplements a typical focus on academic achievement and behavioral data. Assessing a student's strengths will build that self-confidence and self-esteem, especially in the field of physical education, building teams. If you look at high school, because I coach high school basketball, if you do this for ninth graders coming in, I think it would be a good way to develop themselves and kind of narrow their minds as far as who they are and who they want to become, and understanding their strengths. They can continue to build on that from ninth grade to 12th grade, and then when they get to college or in their careers, they can utilize these strengths and maximize their performance through them. And just like I said, building that self-confidence. I know it talks about data and having the positive personal variables, being engaged in the classroom, going to class. I think they'd be more excited to learn and how to use those strengths in order to learn. Principle number 2, educators personalize the learning experience by practicing individualization, whereby they think about and act upon the strengths of each student. So basically, so it says that encouraging students to set goals based on their strengths and helping them to apply their strengths in novel ways. So I think that being able to understand your strengths and then applying your strengths to the material given, or the game situation, or just the team dynamics, and understanding your strengths and your role within that team and how to use your strengths individually to understand your role is one way you can individualize and apply your strengths to the team, to the group, or whatever you're doing as far as in the individual aspect, to express that outwardly. Third principle, networking with personal supporters of strengths development affirms the best in people and provides praise and recognition for strength-based successes. Well, I think about our team functions and our team gatherings. We have tournaments. We go to San Diego or go to Palm Springs, and it brings them this cohesive group. It brings the chemistry, it brings them together. Going on these trips and they have a good time, have fun, not only just to play basketball, but to build the close relationships. And in these close relationships, I think being able to understand their strengths, they're able to see one another and how they interact, and building that chemistry within knowing the role of their strengths. Sorry, I might sound a little choppy, but the best way to describe it is, iron sharpens iron. And being able to understand your strengths, one person could sharpen the group with their strength, and another person can sharpen the group with their strength that the other person doesn't have. So, that's the best way to talk about number 3. Number 4, deliberate application of strengths within and outside of the classroom fosters development and integration of new behaviors associated with positive outcomes. Again, this is applying our strengths and outside of the classroom, but as we're talking about whether through coaching or physical education or training. Being able to explicitly apply these strengths to these different channels of physical education or training or coaching, and actually implementing them will help develop and build these strengths overall. I think you can incorporate within your game plans. You can incorporate within your interactions with your your students, clients, athletes. Trying to foster this culture of building off of our strengths and using them to the best of our abilities and continue to build off of them. Definitely is a great way to apply that. Lastly, we have principle number 5. Intentional development of strength requires that educators and students actively seek out novel experiences and previously unexplored venues for focused practice of their strengths through strategic course selection, use of campus resources, involvement in extracurricular activities, internships, mentoring relationships. So basically, this is seeking out ways in which we can grow. Like I said, I feel like a lot of it's developing. First is understanding, then it's trying to apply, then it's sharpening it. Now we're continuing with this intentional development in principle number 5. So whether it be through meetings to our coaching staff, or going to the library and researching things about your strengths, how you can utilize them in different aspects, athletically, coaching, teaching, student to teacher dialogue. This is best opportunities to target growth. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, wonderful night. Thank you, class. PE 582.